This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Amy, what is the story on Randy Tolsma? Oh, crash in turn number 3. We've got contact in turn number 3 and trucks going all over the racetrack.
Looks like Chris Horn, the red truck down on the inside.
That is Chris Horn. The 58 is torn up on the left side. A few fenders. Let's take a look and see what happened, BP.
Well, they're going to the corner. This is the leaders. Big break for Randy Tolsma. He will get that lap back. And somewhere about right there, we see some contact between Terry Cook and another truck. I'm not sure exactly who that was. Chris Horn, I don't think anywhere to go.
Yeah, it was Terry that got loose. Now, I wonder if there was...
And there's a 20...
Everything to try to get to victory lane. What Team Menard has done is taken the Pikes Peak truck, which is what he's running here. They went to the wind tunnel, and what they learned there was that they basically needed to cut off the front fenders. As we have a crash now on the track, we'll throw it back up top.
Thanks, Amy. It's Stevie Reeves in the curb record for the Bob Brevac, Shelley Brevac Ford. It's the first time he's been in that truck. In fact, he just came into it this week, and it looked like he got it turned to 19th position. Here's the tail end of it.
Yeah, we didn't see exactly what happened. I looked up about this time and saw Stevie up against the wall and down on the inside. So what might have started this, I don't really have any idea.
Well, one of the things the guys were saying was 70 feet of track here in the width, and you can really let it run free. And here we go, underneath now, the X-side Ford. Bush trying to make a bid for the lead. Oh, he turned it around. Can he save it? Hold on, Kurt. He's lighting up the tires, trying to keep it off the wall. And he does.
Whoa, my goodness. And the caution flag, he got blessed that he saved that truck, and now he gets a caution flag. Kurt Busch, you are living right.
Whew. What a save. His heart's got to be pounding, and his eyes have got to be pretty big. Look, Benny.
Going down in turn 1, he gets on the inside of the 3 truck. Now he's not able to let that truck go up the racetrack the way he has. Biffle right behind him. He gets the truck loose. He nails the gas, keeps the thing pulling so it doesn't slam in the wall. He's still got those rear wheels pulling, and he goes up, stops it, and does not hit the wall. What a job.
So Kurt...
But he can't keep it on the bottom of the racetrack as Crawford goes by.
There's Rob Morgan and Randy Tolsma also in this mix. We're on board with Joe Rudman looking out the back. There's Tolsma on the bottom of the racetrack. Remember, he was dead last in this field at the first lap because he had to pit and tighten some lug nuts. Well, Joe Rudman has had a decent weekend, but he's had radio problems today. He can hear the crew, and we've got Ryan McGlynn around on the track. Trouble for him, the trouble for Rudman, radio communication. They're having to use hand signals and old-fashioned wiggle the truck if you're loose when you come by the start-finish line. That kind of communication, but that's okay. Hey, Joe raced when they didn't have radios. Our 4th caution of the evening for Ryan McGlynn. Boy,
NASCAR Craftsman truck race. There we see the 00 of McGlynn going down in turn 1 as Crawford goes by on the outside. McGlynn takes it down, and Crawford comes down and really squeezes down on Ryan McGlynn. They make contact, and Crawford almost lost it, but McGlynn, trying to avoid crashing Rick Crawford, puts himself in the outside retaining wall.
It's real close if guys are calculating between 50 and 60 laps to go on a fuel load. Well, and some of the teams told us they could go 70, so it's just a matter of what your gear ratio is and how hard you are on the throttle. And here comes Riggs up on our 5th place truck, Rick Corelli. So this is a battle for position, BP.
Scott Riggs has done a terrific job in 186 RC Cola. And the caution flag, Joe Rudman, some heavy damage to the front of the Dana Dodge.
I don't know what happened to Rutman. I'm looking around to see what he hit. There doesn't look to be any other truck involved, but Rutman has serious damage to the Dana Dodge.
Look, he is running the back of another truck, but I don't know what that other truck was.
Now the strategy for Kurt Busch, they needed a pit somewhere around lap.
Here comes off the corner. This is coming off turn 4. And all of a sudden the truck just... Ooh, he got a little loose, and when he corrected it, in the wall he goes. It didn't look like the car had made contact with the wall.
Looking back in this gaggle of trucks, there was the number 3, trying to fight his way through. He's got a bunch bunch of trucks to try and get around. Right now, Sprague is going after Doug George. Now remember, George only took fuel, so he's got some laps on those tires, and there goes Sprague underneath the Hot Wheels dodging. Here comes Rick Crawford right behind him.
Back on the throttle, so both those trucks will get by Doug George. Man, a battle for second place. David Starr still hanging in there.
Oh, Bush is going into the wall hard.
Wow, awfully hard in the wall. He was not quite so lucky as the last time.
Oh, now we've got fire. A fire
In the corner was a handful. That the truck just getting in the corner, it got loose, and that's exactly what happened. Getting in the corner, the truck got loose, and look at the impact with the left front, and the rear comes around and smacks the wall, and then all those sparks flying around and all that contact, and the truck had just pitted just a few laps ago, so the fuel tank was full. It spilled some.
You're looking at race leader Greg Biffle. We've got a crash. Oh no, Scott Riggs has got it turned around. Can he keep it off the inside wall? No.
There's just too much mud. And the worst part about it, the truck is probably still running, but he will never ever get out of that mud.
Take a look. It's Rick Corelli on the high side.
They come off the corner, Corelli on the outside, and Riggs just does not have that wall of air to lean against when he comes off the corner, because Corelli's out there. The truck gets loose, around he goes, almost saved that thing, but when he gets to the mud, he is a goner.
And he just kisses the wall. Take another look. Do they touch here?
No, spot.
Marty Houston tries to look underneath, can't get the job done.
And I would think we see Ryan McGlinnis.
Caution flag is out, turn one.
Caution flag is out down in turn one.
Just what Greg Biffle did not want to see, because we're at the lap 140 mark. There's Randy Goff's crew chief for Greg Biffle, and we're probably going to need another tow truck to get Ryan McGlynn out of this one.
I don't know. He blew a left rear tire is what caused the spinning down. I don't think other trucks involved. I just believe that the left rear tire simply went flat, and
he may have cut it. Look at it, it's shredded right there.
Yeah.
So Ryan McGlynn gets it out, but that's our 10th caution of the green flag racing as they approach. Boy, Biffle has really slowed him down. And he does it again. He hits Mike Wallace really slow. And now Marty Houston going underneath Wallace.
And that's really what Greg Biffle needs. He needs for Wallace to be defensive more than offensive. But now here comes Houston back on the inside.
Heading out of turn 2 down the back stretch. The drag race, and it's allowed Biffle to open up a nice lead. Marty Houston.
Oh, that was close. They're still side by side, but Mike Wallace seems to have a run. And look at Tolman, that great run he had. And here's Sprague on the inside.
Sprague and Refner, and oh my goodness, it's like 3 and 4, and everybody knocking on the door. Meanwhile, Biffle's just running away and hiding, but this is great racing. There's Sprague again. He's going to try to high side on Houston. He may have him. You can hear the breathing of the motor. Wallace gets out, back into the throttle. This time by 4 laps to go. Look at the lead Biffle has been able to get because these guys have been beating and banging on each other. Refner gets around Tolsma.
Looks like it takes a few laps for Tolsma's truck, that Sitco truck, to come in and start really working. We saw how fast he was. Now trucks are past him. Andy Houston trying to make a pass on the inside, the cat truck.
There's Tolsma. Biffle, this time by, will lead his 50th lap. That will tie him with Refner. So one more lap led, and it'll be 5 more bonus points for our points leader, Greg Biffle. Is this a statement race? Yes, you better believe it if he can hold on. Down the back stretch, 2.5 laps to go. Everybody else is sort of falling into lockstep. I don't think anybody has anything left, VP.
Well, it looks like they've given all they have. Sprague is going to try it on the inside. Can't quite make it. Wallace is running the outside line, and he really gets a good run off the corners.
2 laps remaining. The lead by Greg Biffle's 1.6 seconds. You can throw a blanket over 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. There's the margin down the backstretch. This time by, it'll be the white flag lap. Biffle in the Grange.
God dang it, I can hardly drive it. Woo! I'll make one more for you guys, Bo. You got the 00 going slow through turn 2.
Max Jones telling his driver there's Ryan McGlynn going slow. Down the back straightaway for Greg Biffle will be his 3rd win of 2000. His 12th career win, and you will be the inaugural winner, the first man ever to take the checkered flag at Kentucky.
Great job, guys. I'm all 3 now.
Comes off of turn number 4.
Genius, Randy.
The big
I love you, buddy.
volcano has just erupted one more time. Look at the run for second. Sprague gets around Wallace. Marty Houston, 4th, Lester 5th. So Sprague with a last minute, last lap, last second effort to get past Mike Wallace. And there is your race winner, Greg Biffle. Boy, I bet you that crew's breathing a lot easier now. Greg Biffle heading for victory lane at the Kroger 225. We'll talk to him when we come back here at Kentucky Speedway.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of Fox Sports.